Aries, 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 how are you? How are my beautiful Aries doing? We're going to do your quick read, Aries, on your soul connections, on your moonology, and an oracle. Just to give us a little insight for this week, just so you know, and that some of your questions could be answered. It's just like we like to tap into different resources to see the different messages that come out and if anything clicks with us, because everything doesn't resonate with everybody. So sometimes when we try from different angles, different perspectives, we get answers to some of our questions in different forms. Spirits talk to us and help Aries to recognize any messages that we have overlooked or not have uncovered, unveiled as of yet. Help us to see the potential and what's going on in their lives this week. Let's do this for our Aries. Aries, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for being there. Thank you, Aries. It's like I have family members with every sign of the zodiac, and so many people are so different. And then when you learn some of the different personalities and moods, you know when to stay away from certain people. Aries get into their moods too. What's that, the ram? Aries get into their moods as well. Talk to us, Spirit. What's the message for our beautiful Aries? Last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. Reveal what needs to be seen. Last quarter moon in Scorpio. So we want to know, make sure I get individual cards. Know your worth. It feels like it's 2 cards. Yep. Know your worth and open up to change. Ooh, Aries. They telling you to open up to change. You can adapt quickly when needed, but you don't always like to. But you're always on your toes and on your game, so you can go with the flow when necessary. Know your worth. You know what? Most Aries do know their worth. But these are messages for you right now at this time. Talk less, feel more. So when you talk less, you're listening. You're listening to messages, you're listening to people, and things you may not have heard. When you listen and not talk, you get to pick up on different signals from different people. Reveal what needs to be seen. Sometimes in motion, we tend to overlook certain things. So it's telling you as well, reveal what needs to be seen. So they want you to pick up and pay attention to things that are going on in your environment that normally you might miss out on. Okay, so reveal what needs to be seen. Whatever you're overlooking has a lot of answers in it. So when you talk less, you listen more, you feel more, you pick up the vibes in your environment and what it's telling you. So they want you to listen to learn. Open up to change. Things can't always be the way you want it to. You know what I mean? It can't always be the way that you want it to be. So open up, be flexible, be willing to change as needed and adapt to any situation that you're thrown into. And know your worth. No matter what you're going through in life, no matter who's with you and who's not with you, don't doubt yourself. Know your value. Know what you bring to the table. Know your worth. Don't let people tell you different, because when you don't bend or become flexible for people, especially in relationships, they will say things to you that'll get under your skin because they know you can be sensitive at times. You take things to heart, Aries, and sometimes people know what buttons to push in you, and they push it, and you allow it, because when people know how to get to you, and that's a vulnerable state for you, tell me they're not going to work it to their favor. You know, if a guy, let's say that it's a female, and she's very conscious of her weight, she's having issues with her man. Some men, they may know how to get to you. You know, you better don't eat that. You're putting a little few extra pounds on, or, you know, you're gaining a little weight. They'll say something where they know you're vulnerable to it and push that button to get back at you for not doing what they wanted you to do. That's why they tell you to know your worth. Okay, same thing happens for guys. A female knows that you might have a little gut or something, and they might, I've seen this happen too. A girl is mad at her guy, so she says, she makes comments about another guy in the area that may be more toned, and say, wow, look at him. Oh, he got a six-pack. He be working out. And she knows how her man feels about his physique, and she just pushed that button to get back at him. And they look at you because they want to know if it resonated with you where they were trying to gut punch you, if it sunk in. So that's why I tell you, you got to know your worth, because people will play you. And Aries, you will succumb to things like that and you'll get mad. And they know you'll get mad. You got to play it off like you didn't hear it. You know, you have to play it off like you didn't hear what they just said. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. Let it go. Let it go. Because you don't want people to have that kind of power over you. You know, somebody say, you know, let's end the relationship. Things ain't working out. Okay. You know, you know that you all talked about the issues you had, and, you know, sometimes people push the envelope to see your response because they know, Aries, how you will react. You can be sensitive at times. You'll get angry. You'll want to lash out. That's how sometimes you show your love. It's not a good thing. Don't give people that power over you to know the mood swings and how you react to certain situations. Surprise people. Don't give them that side of you. Let's see. I want to see what your oracle is saying in this. This is all about you and your feelings and your emotions. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Spirits, talk to us. Let Aries know what is going on. Give them some insight. Give them some answers to their delicate questions. Unlimited ideas. See, you're in your creative mode right now, Aries. You're in creativity mode. You know, it's like, let me read what this card is saying here. It's saying, your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So right now, you're in creative mode. You have all these ideas running through your mind. You don't need any distractions. That's why you need to know your worth. So therefore, people can't bring you down and make you think less than. Open up to change. Be flexible. You're wanting to try new things. And sometimes, talk less, feel more. Talk less. Do not share these ideas with anyone at this time, because people will stomp on them. They won't allow them to come into fruition. You're in step with your source, so you're on the right track. Once you know your worth and you have unlimited ideas, you're not sharing these ideas with anyone right now. You want to be able to take your time in private time and think things through. Now, if down the line you want to run it across somebody, fine. But right now, no. Right now, you work on it. You detail it. So you go in your space, your private space. You're in your journal. You're in your closet. You close the door, in your bathroom, wherever you are. Take this time to materialize and work on your ideas. Put that sweat equity in to build up what you're trying to complete. what's your assignment? So when you talk less, you're not spreading your business. You're not sharing it with everybody. This is something that you're working in tune with and aligning it up to what your skills and ideas are. Then here it says, reveal what needs to be seen. So don't give people more information than is necessary. Don't discuss it with anybody. Just reveal what you might want people to see, just so you can get an idea of how they're feeling. Feel things out. It says here what? Feel more? Feel things out. See how receptive people are to your ideas once you've set up the steps. You know, if it's something that you're creating, an invention or something, and you've tried it out, trademark it. Make sure. So that, because people will take an idea in a minute and run with it like they created it. Open up to change. Try different things. Even if it feels a little uncomfortable, you're stretching yourself, you're growing. There's opportunities out there. Don't shy away from something new because it's unknown to you. That's how you figure it out in your time, at your pace, with your knowledge, with your skills. It's your ideas. Develop them. Okay? Work on that. Something has come to you and you have the source. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Do you know how deep that really is? Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. So whatever path you're on, you're being enlightened along your travels to learning new things, to developing your skills, to taking those ideas and making them real. And you're aligning with your source. So you have a better chance of completion because you're not doing it alone. That's why it says talk less. Don't reveal what you're doing to anybody. You are aligned with your source to make this idea turn into something that's real. Keep quiet about it. Work on it. Let it manifest in the time that it's supposed to so that you can develop your skills. Not everything is meant to be shared with everybody. And you always think, oh, don't tell nobody. Keep it a secret. You couldn't even keep it a secret. How you want somebody else to keep it a secret? Stop it. Keep quiet. Let's talk. Work on your skills and develop your idea. No, don't tell nobody. You don't tell nobody. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Whatever you're working on, this project, quietly, is going to manifest into something great. Shy away from sharing it with everybody. Just say, I got something in the works. That's all you got to say. You don't have to say nothing else. Don't let nobody rain on your pit parade or your idea. Let's see, relationship-wise, what's going on. What is your word for today? What is your message for today? Let it come out. Source, help us to not only develop the ideas of our Aries family, but to help them to know what their message is today so they could continue on their idealistic, comprehensive, phenomenal journey. Deeply, that's the word. Look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. So if you're in a relationship now, you have to make sure that this person is aligning with how you think, what you believe, and how you focus, what your purpose is, your divine purpose. You're in your creative mode right now. And you are building something. Does this person have patience with you? Are they supportive? Are they willing to wait for you to share your idea with them? Are they somebody you can trust, count on? Is this somebody that you believe in and believes in you? Do you feel comfortable with them? It says, look deeply within to discover your soul purpose. Your soul, S-O-U-L. not SOLE, your soul. What makes you passionate about this? Why do you want to do this? What are you seeking? That same energy and perspective you need to put in your relationships as well. What is this person doing for you? What do they bring to the table? How do they make you feel? Think about it. We dive into relationships all the time and we don't even know what we want out of it. We don't even know if that's the right person for us. Excluding sex, what else does this person bring to the table to make you complete, to make you whole? Because you're going to do that on your own for yourself because you know your worth. But I'm just talking about somebody that complements you. So many times we go for the opposite and you say opposites attract. You may attract, but a lot of times you don't maintain. Sometimes it's really difficult for that person to be lining up with the morals that you have, the values that you have, the goals that you have. I say when they're telling you to look deeply within, what does that mean to you? Deeply within. That means it's not surface love or surface feelings. They're telling you to get in the nitty gritty. Know the person that you're with's last name. Know about their father. Know about their mother. Know their history. Do they have any addictions? What do they want out of life? What's their goals? Are they employed? Do they have education? I mean, what is it about them? And I think that the lacking comes with people when they don't dive deeply in to relationships. They just accept things at face value and hope they learn along the way. That's not how you build in that relationship. You have to feel comfortable enough that you can ask the hard questions, because do you want to keep wasting time with people and going through the whole process and finding out that you don't even like this individual and they don't like you? You know, the stuff you're finding out along the way is like, if I've known this in the beginning, I may not have gone in this direction. I may not have wasted my time. It's good to know people, but everybody that you don't really know. My mother used to say, when I was like, oh, I'm going to my friend's house, I'm going to do this, and I'm spending the night. Can I spend the night out? I was not allowed to spend the night out. People could come to my house and spend the night, but I couldn't go to theirs. And my mother used to say, um, when you know people, do you know people? She said, to live with me and to know me. To know me and to live with me is a whole different ball game. You can know someone until you got to live in a house with them, because they're not what you thought at all. Everything that was hidden is now revealed. If you want a stable and solid relationship with someone, it's telling you to deeply invest in learning about this person. Look deeply within to discover your sole purpose in your relationships. What does this relationship provide for you? We can't always just think on a whim, or this person looks good on the exterior, and they could be a beast. You hear me? A beast on the inside. Somebody you want to run away from and you can't even think and how you even got with them. That's why you have to take your time to know people deeply, not surface like, not surface no. Deep knowledge of this individual. Because there's no guarantee in any relationship, but you have a better chance of knowing what you want when you take the time to know someone. Know someone before you lay down with them. Know someone before you make a baby with them. Know people. To know me and to live with me is two different things. Imagine this attractive man that dresses well, speaks well, wonderful, shows you the best qualities of him. You just can't help it. He has a little jealousy tendency. That's cute. Because, I know he all into me. He all up in this. You know what I'm saying? And then you actually move in with him, or you marry him, you have a child with him, and the person you thought he was, you've been fooled. You have been fooled. This person could be abusive, uncaring, and somebody you would have never got with if you took the time to get to know them. So when they tell you, the universe is telling you, I don't know if someone is currently in your life right now that is not really there for you, not supportive, and yet you're still moving with them. Think, if you have that knowing feeling inside of you and it's telling you something about this person just ain't right, follow your intuition, because it's something that has not been unveiled to you as of yet, but you know it exists. That's why they're telling you to think a deep set of thinking to make sure that this person is what and who you really want. So when you talk less and you feel more, you're listening for the signs. Okay, you're taking time out for yourself. When they tell you the ideas that you have, you need to work through them. That's what you do, because it's going to bless you in abundance. When, what does that say? Reveal what needs to be seen. That could be in your life, in your business, at work. Somebody has an ulterior motive or an ulterior plan. Wake up. A relationship that you're in, reveal what needs to be seen. It's going to come to light that this may not be what you think it is. Those are hidden messages. Know your worth. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve that. Know your worth so you know what you deserve. And last but not least, open up to change. If you're with somebody and you realize that person is not for you, don't be scared to get out of that relationship. It's better you get out now than you waiting to get out later when you are more involved with that person and people react accordingly. Listen to the message. And when you have your intuition talking to you, pay attention. Quiet the volume, kill the noise, and listen to the messages. Aries, you know what's wrong, you know what's right, and you know how you feel because you know your worth and you know your value. Listen to the messages. That's all I'm going to say for right now. Tarot this week anyway. Peace and love. Listen to the messages. Don't deafen your ears when you should be listening and hearing everything. If at all this message resonates with you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I thank you for your support. I thank you for your comments. Thank you for your emails. I thank you for your messages. Aries, I thank you for your support. Peace, love, and prosperity. And you know my message for today is what? It's coming from the universe. It's coming from the spirits. Listen to the messages. Peace and love. Remember, Garnet Queen Tarot. Remember, listen to the messages.